And then there's a segment of them that just sucks. They're just awful. I mean, their participation trophy, they live in their mother's basement, and they can't figure out why they can't buy a house because they don't work.
This younger generation, who now makes up a huge chunk of the workforce, they're just lazy. And, you know, bosses, you hear it from them. They complain about this generation.
What's the difference? What's the difference between someone of your generation, I mean, you're in your 40s or something like that, and a Gen Z person who's in maybe their 20s? What's the difference?
Oh, they don't want to work. They're spoiled brats. They've grown up in a world where it's everyone gets a trophy generation, and like the idea of showing up and going through traffic and being at the office at 8:45 and working till 6, they look at you like you got 10 heads to it. They think everything's on a silver platter. So it's very hard to motivate these people. They're really lazy, entitled losers.
Is Gen Z lazy? Now, I've been hearing about this being said on the news and all over YouTube videos about how Gen Z is so lazy and that Gen Z doesn't work hard and Gen Z doesn't want to work. Now, as someone who is a part of Gen Z, I definitely been told this many times and I definitely heard this many times. But is it true that Gen Z is lazy? Now, me personally, I don't think Gen Z is lazy at all. In fact, I think Gen Z is one of the most hardest working generations of all time. And you know, honestly, if you just look at the world, I mean, look how crazy everything is. I mean, everything is expensive. We're constantly on edge because we might go to war. You know, it might be World War III. We don't know. AI might take over. And we got a bunch of weirdos running the country. Epstein, all these elites, Donald Trump. We got maniacs running the country. And not just that, I mean, just like any other generation, Gen Z, we were sold the lie that if you get good grades, if you go to college, if you work hard, then you'll be able to succeed in life. You'll be able to get you a house, a car, afford a family. It's all lies. We were all told these lies that if you just work hard, if you go to college, you will succeed in life. But it's all just a lie. Every generation has been brought up on that lie that if you work hard, everything will be alright, that you'll be able to live the American dream, that you'll be able to have a house, the white picket fence, you know, the kids, the dog. But that's just not the case anymore. I mean, nowadays, Gen Z has to work 2 to 3 jobs just to barely even get by. Shoot, that's if you can even get a job. Because with the job market, everything's crazy. I mean, it's so competitive in the job market and it's so hard to get a job now. It's crazy that everyone says this generation is lazy, but I constantly seeing, and not just other people, but me as well, I'm constantly putting in hundreds of thousands of applications every day and getting ghosted. But every place claims to be hiring, but for some reason nobody wants to hire Gen Z. And if we can't get a job, everybody's just labeling us as lazy. And then even if you can get a job, I mean, I had a few jobs. I don't know what's going on, but folks is quick to fire you real quick. I'm telling you, the last 2 jobs I had, I got fired over some BS. I was working at a warehouse and they fired me. Supervisor literally said, you do a good job, you do what, you know, we tell you to do, and they still fired me. It doesn't make sense, you know. And Gen Z, you know, we was just sold this lie, but now I feel like me and many other Gen Zers are opening our eyes that the fact that if you go to college and work hard, that shit doesn't pay off anymore. Everything is so damn expensive. Even if you do get a nice job, you're gonna be struggling to pay bills, pay rent, pay a car, pay whatever, because everything is expensive, man. Everything. And you know, a lot of Gen Zers just decided just to give up. And I can't blame them. I mean, what's the point of working a 9 to 5, working your ass off, just for them to fire you over some BS? Or if you don't get fired, for you to constantly be working your life away, to barely even be able to afford anything. You can't afford groceries, you can't afford gas, everything is high. And they got the nerve to call Gen Z lazy. No, we're just not putting up with this shit that previous generations put up with. Life is too short to work some dumb 9 to 5 that you don't even care about, that you don't like, just to pay bills? Barely survive? Now I get you have to work, but it's like, what's the point? You're working and you can't even work towards nothing. You can't save because everything's so expensive. And then all the older generations, oh, Gen Z is lazy. Gen Z doesn't want to work. Well, can you blame us? Nothing is affordable anymore. The American dream is dead. I mean, look what's going on. You see the stuff they're doing in the Epstein files? We're working our asses off, and these billionaires are running the world. These elites are acting crazy, doing stuff with kids, killing people, raping people, all types of stuff. Elon Musk, Donald Trump, all of these people, all these bad people are running the world, making normal persons suffer. I, for one, is not putting up with that BS anymore. We're done being sold this lie that you work hard and go to college and your life will be great. It's a fucking lie. Alright? This 9 to 5 shit is stupid. You work your life away for nothing. No savings. You can't even have a family. Can't even afford groceries. Shit is crazy. And then it's always, we might go to war. All of this shit going on. The Epstein files. People getting assassinated. This shit is crazy. And they got the nerve to call Gen Z lazy when we gotta put up with all of this dumb shit that previous generations did to us. We didn't do this. All y'all boomers and old ass niggas, y'all the ones who got this shit set up this way. And then blame us for not wanting to put up with it. This shit out of here, man. I'm tired of the Gen Z lazy narrative. It's false. We were told a lie. This life is awful. And I, for one, I'm not putting up with it. I'm gonna get it on my own. But hey, man, if you're Gen Z and you're tired of the lazy narrative, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy, Young Ty Kiss. Appreciate you for rocking out with me. Peace out.